Hello friends, this is Mike, and I'm excited to begin this new format of videos, the private videos, which will be only issued to you my friends. And now some of you may have already viewed the real player video. I want to be as sure as I can that if I'm doing these videos that people are participating. So from this point on, each and every one of you, whenever you go and you view the video that I've issued you, I would like you to go down and make a comment, and the comment I want you to make is viewed. That's it. If you don't want to say anything else, just say viewed. Now, that'll give me an idea of who is watching the videos on that friends list. And I can go to my insight as a video uploader. Once you upload videos, you have insight. It tells you where people are coming from to view your videos, or to view them on Google, which mine will not go to Google from now on because they're private. But anyway, it just gives you the description, it gives you demographics and such as this. And I can tell if the video has been viewed in length. And if it hasn't, then I'm seeing that people aren't watching the video, or they don't like the video. And if you don't like the video, give it a bad rating. But if you do, rate it good. I'm not asking for any kind of ratings. That's beside the point. But I'm not going to allow any smart aleck to make comments like I used to get. Alright? I'm not going to allow it, because if I do get it, I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to remove you as a friend. I'm not here, okay? I'm not here to be a star, you know? But I do care about helping people, and that's the reason for this channel, and that's why I have been very selective on who I allow and approve friendships of. Now, that out of the way. The silver bubble. People, I'm telling you that silver is probably, no, I'm not even going to say probably, I'm going to tell you from my standpoint of view, it is the greatest investment and the lowest risk factor with the greatest potential of anything out there in the stocks or in the investment category. Period. And you want to say, well, okay, explain this, and I'm going to. When it comes to understanding that there is no silver out there is no silver. Hey girl, there's no silver out there. Right now, there's probably around 900 million ounces that's being used in manufacturing each and every year. We're falling anywhere between 50 and 150 million ounces short every year. For the past 60 years, we have used up all of the inventories. The government stored inventories. The government has dumped the silver out there at a low prices over the past years. Manipulation in the market. And to see such bullish fundamentals in buying silver, and to see such a low spot price, there's no question that it's been manipulated. And it's been manipulated by your big banks. And it's also been subsidized by the government, I would think. Okay? I do know that the government welcomes the idea of the manipulation simply because it boosts up the dollar. It keeps the dollar value high. As long as they can suppress silver and gold, and by suppressing, they keep the value of the dollar higher. If you'll notice, each and every time, if you watch on your news late at night or in the afternoon, whatever you choose to, on your financial channels, you'll see that every time they tell you that the value of the dollar was higher that day, you will see silver and gold had went down. And it works just the opposite. If the value of the dollar has decreased, then you'll see silver and gold increase. Silver is gold's little brother. It does not matter. It's just like a little brother that you had, or little sister, or you may have been the little brother or the little sister. Wherever big brother went, the little brother always wanted to go. Or wherever big sister went, the little sister wanted to go. These two metals stay hand in hand, let's put it that way. They always have. But the idea now is for the bankers to keep gold and silver suppressed. They don't want to get involved in real money. Their power is in fiat currency. And they'll do whatever necessary, as long as they can, to keep it suppressed. But the one thing that's working against them, and that's the supply of silver. Where there's only 5% of all the silver ever mined in the history of man left on this earth. 5%. And there's 95% of all the gold ever mined, and it's still above ground. Gold has been to protect wealth. Governments, you can now, a government can go buy, they can go and buy gold. If they want to buy 100 million ounces of gold, they can buy it if they have a seller. But they cannot buy 100 to 150 million ounces of silver. Actually, there's probably only 100 to 150 million ounces in inventory in any commodity warehouse in the world. Okay? There's, if I haven't already mentioned this to you, and because I'd say I do ramble, the market uses about 900 million ounces of silver every year. And because mining cannot keep up with it, and it won't be able to keep up with it, because there are becoming more and more greater demands for silver each and every day. Only about 4%, 3 to 4% of the silver mined is actually being channeled into the investment or investors market. So, actually, people, we ought to consider ourselves fortunate to be able to see the swap prices of silver at the lows that we're seeing now. And I know people say, get all excited whenever silver goes up. It's not going to go up to where you think it is yet. And because at this time, until the finite resources of silver is depleted, and is coming very soon, we will not see this increase that we are expecting. And once this finite source of silver is gone, you and I are going to experience the biggest bubble ever experienced in the history of mankind. It is going to be talked about for years and years and years. Do you think you'll be talking about the real estate bubble or the internet bubble? People, they will remember the silver bubble.